Good day everyone, Eric here. I wanted to show a video in regards to breaking out a cluster or how to deal with a cluster of balls on the table. This layout was a similar layout I had the other day while playing in a match, and tried to think of as many different ways of how to break it out or how to play this type of layout. I have a bunch of really bad ways at first, followed with much better alternatives if you're in a scenario like this. So let me know what you think and enjoy the video. This breakout wasn't very good because now I'm left with two long shots. In this one here, I believe I was not successful on breaking them out. So that was a really poor ball in hand. Moving forward with this one, similar position. Different way is I rolled the 7 into the corner, and then I didn't deal with the cluster at all, so you tried to play a safety here by moving the cluster. However, you end up tying them up again, so if the opponent does have a successful hit, then you're left with a cluster to deal with, which in turn you don't actually want. So this option here, rather than sinking a ball, I decided to play a safety. However, it's a poor safety because you can see the 11 ball, or you can even kick at the 13. This option coming from the other side to remove the cluster, trying to play a safety. However, the ghost ball, where the 6 was, you can see the 13, or you can play a bank. This option here, using the 7 to disturb the cluster, you have broken them up. However, you can still see the 11 or bank into the 13. So that's not ideal either. This one here, playing the 7 into the side to break the cluster with the Q, is good. However, the Q and then the 4 ball are now touching, so you can't send the forward to the corner. So playing a safety into the 6 leaves it wide open. So again, that is not a good alternative. This option here, again playing the 7 into the side pocket, clustering with a bit more power. Again, the 4 and the cue ball are pretty close together, making it a very delicate shot into the corner. So again, not ideal. In this one, another similar scenario there with a little less power. You do break out the 1 and 6. However, the 1 and the cue ball are still pretty close. So again, not ideal. Playing another safety was not successful, leaving a jump or even a kick. This option, playing into the cluster, now I've put the Q into the 6, so that is a very successful safety, making it a much harder way out for the opponent. Coming in from this side, again removing the cluster. The 6 and the Q are fairly close, so you're forcing a kick unless they can jump over probably about a half ball gap. This one here, if you're playing for points, 7 into the side, and you're making an aggressive attack to finish the rack by playing that bank, send the 1 up to the corner to give you great shape on the 8. This is another aggressive approach, playing the 7, caroming into the 6 ball to remove the cluster. Very delicate touch is needed for that, and then with that layout, it's an easy run out from there into the game. This one was a pretty bad idea, playing the 7 into the opposite side with draw to break the cluster, barely missing the scratch, and then you're more or less shooting over the 13 ball, which is not ideal. In this one here, I forgot to put the 8 ball back, but very similar to the beginning, where you're playing the 7 into the corner to break the cluster. However, the first couple times were not successful. This one here works out well. This option here was the option I decided to play in my league match. rolling the 6 into the opposite side, not disturbing the cluster, but removing the cluster. When I did perform that shot, I did have a little bit more top spin, giving me a little bit more of a straighter shot for the 7. However, this was a good shot here by playing with a nice stun with right, bringing it back cross side of the table for the 1. And here, using a little bit of left spin on the long rail, avoiding the 13 ball for great shape on the 8 to win the match. Let me know if any other options that you can see or how to deal with a cluster. I'd be happy to hear anyone's feedback. And until next time, enjoy your week. Thanks for watching.